In this video, we're going to look at the rules governing use of the non-human players in the game of 63. In the three-person game, there's only one non-human player. This is yellow, representing the Liberal Party, a marginal force at best in the real 1960s in Wales, but still a source of occasional electoral surprises and influential ideas, and still casting long shadows from the days of its former dominance. Liberal placement in the three-person setup. Once they've placed their own pawns at the start of the game, the human players take turns to take pawns from the Liberal hand here and place them onto the map. Green places one first. This can be put anywhere on the map Green wants, even in hexes with pawns already on them. Then Blue does the same, then Red does the same, and so on until all 10 are placed. The only restriction is that there cannot be more than 4 pawns on any one hex at any point in the setup phase. Converting Liberals. In normal play, each human player can convert up to 2 Liberal pawns per game. This happens before the main part of the player's turn. It costs no actions at all. To convert a Liberal, one of your pawns must already be on the same space as the Liberal. The yellow pawn is replaced with a pawn of your own colour from the Liberal hand here. Put the original yellow pawn onto one of these spaces here. These are the only pieces that leave the game and cannot be brought back into play. Once this row of 6 spaces is full, no more Liberals will be converted. Once you've converted a Liberal or Liberals at the start of your turn, you can use the pawn or pawns you've just gained immediately. It's common for at least one player to do this right at the start of normal play, as it's the fastest way to build your first base. Here, we're going to look at the first moves in a game of 63 as an example. Green converts 2 Liberals on Bangor, and then builds a base there. Blue plays second, and converts these 2 Liberals next to Cardiff, before using them to build a base. Now Red converts the Liberal next to Carmarthen and the Liberal on Merthyr, but cannot build a base this turn. That's all the Liberals that will be converted in this game. Playing as the Liberals. Whether or not you convert a Liberal at the start of your turn, your next decision is always whether to play as your own colour or as the Liberals. Here, Green's own pieces can't stop Blue from building a base on Aberystwyth next turn. But by taking a Liberal turn, the Green player can move into Aberystwyth, kill a Blue pawn to stop the base getting built, and then rural move away to block the rail line and prevent reinforcements arriving. And, whilst it's very unlikely to be a good idea, you can use Liberals to attack your own pieces. In this example, Green's base in the southwest is blockaded by a combination of yellow, blue and red pawns. Green breaks the impasse by using 3 Liberals to kill his own base, leaving no green pieces on the board at all. Next turn, Green will be able to spawn anywhere except Shrewsbury. However, you always have to choose between playing as the Liberals or as your own colour. You cannot, for instance, kill using a Liberal pawn and then move one of your own pawns. Liberal victory. Non-human players can win the game, meaning all the human players lose. The Liberal victory condition is less stringent than for human players. All the bases must be on cities, and all the unconverted pawns must be on the board, but the bases do not have to be in different cities, and the pieces do not have to be in Wales. So it's even theoretically possible for the Liberals to win like this. While that situation is very unlikely, it pays to be careful when using Liberals to threaten your human opponent. In the 3-player game, the Liberals cannot be a partner in a winning draw. You now know all the rules for the non-human player in the 3-person game. If you'd like to know about the differences in the 2-person game, visit this video here. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you next time.